All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out the hopeful elect, that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much everybody knows by now, ICE pretty much has made an attempt to go into Flatbush, Brooklyn, where there is a heavy population of the so-called Haitian community that biblically go by the tribe of Levi, okay? And pretty much try to apprehend the citizens there, so-called citizens, and they were met with resistance. And pretty much there's a whole bunch of videos that were being posted up, a lot of them being taken down as fast as they were being put up. But you have some reaction to a lot of the people, okay, that pretty much championed, the Haitians for fighting off ICE, so to speak. And they met them with numbers, you see? But what they don't understand is that Esau Edom wants you to be carnal, okay? He wants you to get carnal. He wants you to be physical, you see? Okay? Because now he's going to come down with even harder wrath, okay? And we always talked about, man, how these, police are being militarized, they're being outfitted with riot-controlled devices and gear, okay? And pretty much, that brute force is going to be met upon the people, man. You see, it's coming. You're gonna see a militarized outfit be in these different areas, man, where the resistance is being met. And pretty much this is all of Yahweh Bashim Shai at the end of the day, okay? Because he has his words need to come to pass, okay? All right, he's not finished with the iniquity of our people, man. Okay, this man, he's gonna get this man that last hurrah, so to speak, man, to put anguish upon his people, man. Okay, first and foremost, this man is the Lord's whipping stick, man. Okay, the Lord has raised this man up to put hell upon you jakes, man. Okay, and pretty much now he's gonna come with all his might to pretty much dominate and crush. Okay, he's gonna come with great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time. You see? But let's play a little bit of this video, and you get certain people's reactions as a compilation of videos that were being put together concerning this one event that had happened with ICE and versus the Haitians, so-called Haitians. So without any further ado, let's play the video.
They fight back.
I'm not really surprised. Like, it's in their DNA. There are people that would rather die fighting to stay here than go back to a country where they're going to do nothing but suffer.
Y'all didn't learn your lesson from your ancestors when they got whooped by the Haitian slaves back in the 1800s?
It's literally in our DNA. What you think was going to happen? You going to come to a whole neighborhood full of Haitians in Brooklyn, New York, and you thought you was going to snatch one of them up?
Are you guys going to expect us to feel bad for you?
And Hispanic people, Latino community, whatever, we need to take notes from the Haitian community.
Lately, videos and posts have been spreading online. People are talking about how Haitians are responding to ICE, and they're not staying quiet. In some neighborhoods, there's been open resistance. On social media, the reactions are pouring in. The videos show tension, voices raised, officers trying to maintain control but meeting resistance. And online, people are reacting, not just with shock, but with admiration.
Them Haitian folks,
said, Ice, you gonna come over here? Oh, y'all got the right ones. Like, these the same people that led and won the revolution in Haiti. But, I mean, if they want that smoke. Now, the only thing is, y'all gotta look out now that the BBL bill done went through. Because now ICE getting a little bit more money, so y'all...
Yeah, and that's right. The big beautiful bill, which has been signed into law, during the 4th of July, while people were out there, celebrating and lighting fireworks for a place that doesn't even care about them, man. Okay, you're celebrating independence of your oppressor, man. Okay, what state were you in as a people, man, when this was pretty much independence place? You see, now she is true. She is right that the fact that so-called Haiti was the first independent country in the Western Hemisphere, but guess what happened? Okay, they paid a heavy price for that, which is still in place. Okay, because the French pretty much put hell upon them, man. Okay, economically. All right, it's actually a lifetime trade embargo on Haiti. Okay, Haiti cannot trade its goods to anybody, and it always had put a puppet government in place in Haiti. Okay, Haiti is pretty much just torn to pieces. Okay, all right. The people don't benefit from anything that that place produces, man. And Haiti has a lot of resources, and what you have big corporate companies that are pretty much coming in and benefiting from it. And also you have a big hand in that place is the Clinton Foundation. Okay, they possess many different resources, that pretty much Esau Edom is pretty much benefiting from. Okay, but the conditions there are so poor that the people come here for a better life, But now, that pretty much that grace period is up. Okay, and now, this damn devil is pretty much calling in the chips, so to speak. Okay, and he's just pretty much undoing everything that he had said that he was going to do for the people. Okay, but he revoked their status as far as their immigration status here. Okay, and now pretty much they are unleashing to pretty much round them up. Okay, but this is all the will of the Lord at the end of the day, man. Okay, the Lord said, arise and depart, because this is not your rest. And we're gonna understand what these Psalms are for, man. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 64 verse 1. Okay, this is a Psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power. Hear my voice, O power. It's locked here. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, and you're not gonna be hid in these times, man, by your own means, man. Okay, people can understand how it is, what it calls on to lean on the Lord. Okay, your power. Okay, your true living power. Okay, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Okay, we have to lean on the Lord. Okay, for all things, man, that are coming upon us, man. Okay, you see? So it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, man. Okay, and this is what they're doing behind closed doors, man. The secret counsel of the wicked, man, is to destroy you Israelites, man. Okay, and they're starting with the tribes. They're starting with collectively with the Northern Kingdom, and now it's trickling on to the tribe of Levi, man. So-called Haitians, man. Okay, and it's not gonna stop there. Okay, but they bit their tongue like a sword, and they bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And it's always been something to where this man had to come along with a narrative to pretty much carry out any wickedness against the tribes, man, here. All right? He always had to have some type of excuse or alibi, you know, okay? And the alibi is now that it's immigration status, okay? But soon, pretty much, man, that's going to pretty much go out the window. And it's always really been out the window secretly, man, okay? Because they're just grabbing random people without even checking the paperwork. So this is how you know that the paperwork no longer holds any type of weight anymore, man, okay? They're just grabbing up you jakes, man, okay? You see? They're grabbing up you jakes now. So now they fear not, okay? They're shooting suddenly and they fear not, man, okay? And who's the perfect? Is you Israelites, man, okay? Even if you are part of the 2/3, though, man, you are the Lord's children, man, okay? You know, but the Lord has a controversy with you jakes out there, man, because there's no judgment amongst you people, man, okay? You're not reserving, you're not pretty much analyzing really what's going on around you. You're in a deep sleep, okay? Still looking for your oppressor to give you things, man, to give you a peace of mind, man. This man is going to pretty much continue to make you uncomfortable in a place where the Lord said that this is not your rest, man. Okay, you're going to fully understand why this is not your rest. Okay, you see? All right, the glory days and whatever you people have come, the tribes have come to seek, you know, prosperity. Those days are over with, man. Okay, all right, and it's a time of reckoning. You see, on all parts, on all sides, man. You see? Okay, all right. So they're not fearing anymore, man. Okay, you know, the pretty much the big beautiful bill that was passed was a stamp of approval for them to pretty much do things in their own way and not rely on or pretty much yield to any type of due process, man. Okay, you see, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of L's that the tribes are going to take. That's within that bill, man. You know, okay, that's for another topic, though. But pretty much. You know, all right, the gloves are coming off, okay, and the horns are being shown, man. Okay, you see, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, saying, "Who shall see them?" You know, okay, and pretty much, man, you know, people are still on this whole kick of, you know, the dangerous people and the immigration and the problem with this country, you know, okay, but the real reason is because of who you are, man. There's a reason why they're rounding you up. Okay, they're not gonna say it outright, but it's gonna be evident, man. And soon in the weeks and months to come, man. Okay, it's gonna be evident, man. All right, you see. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart, the mind is deep. Okay. You see, right? Everything they dig deep, man. Okay, all right, and they accomplish a digital search, man. Okay, you know they got you people in a snare, man. Okay, all right, you know, and best believe their mission is ultimately not to bring you back, okay, but to round you up and pretty much set you up to be processed for the MOTB, man. Okay. They have to get their branding upon you, man. Okay? You see? Because this man is trying to ultimately upset prophecies, so to speak. Okay? You know, this is why the days are going to be shortened, man. You know? So you people are pretty much looking at this thing as a victory. Yeah, but this victory will be soon come short-lived. Okay? All right? Because now, you know, this is the reason why. You know, they have, when we was talking some years back, where they have, you know, these guns, okay, with baronets, okay, and the baronet is an extra attachment that you attach to a long gun, okay, which is actually a knife. You know, the knife could be up to maybe a foot long, okay, you see, that will be at the end of the long gun, okay, and that's pretty much for crowd control, so to speak, okay, amongst many other weapons that they have, okay, you know, so those tanks that you know, the videos you see, tanks being shuffled around the country in different areas, they're going to be used, man. They're going to be used, Okay, you're gonna start to see a militarized version of what you want to so-called call ICE. Okay, you see? All right, so all the little toys and gadgets are gonna come out, man, and gonna come against you people, man. You know? All right. All right. From there, let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Okay? All right? Because this man pretty much is going to shut down any type of communications or information, first and foremost, man. Okay? So that's one way how the truth is going to be hidden, though, man. But the people are going to be taken in a great number, man. Okay? And the path to righteousness or the path to the Lord, okay, is not going to be there. So the doors of repentance are closing. Okay? All right? This is why the land will be barren of faith. Okay? Speaking about you Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay? But focusing morally, first and foremost, focusing on what's going on here in Babylon, man. Okay? You see? Now, you're seeing now that this is going to get physical and get ugly, man. Okay? You see? It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Okay? And iniquity is going to be at an all-time high, because people do not know how to cope. People will not know that this is ultimately a spiritual war, man, not a physical one. You see? Okay? The only time it's going to get physical is when the Lord makes his return. Okay? But right now, this is supposed to be a spiritual warfare, man. And you people that are not in the know, okay? All right? That are pretty much not of the elect, you don't know how to react for things. Okay? So you're only going to react to what you were taught. Okay? And that's to be carnal. Okay? And this is why this devil is going to come down with great wrath, man. Okay? All right? He wants you to be combative. He wants you to be resistant, man. Okay, so you can come with that whole brute force upon you. Okay, you see, all right, and it says, "In the land which thou now seest to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly." Okay, you know, and pretty much, man, the sown places are going to be unsown, so to speak, man. Okay, it's not going to be much longer till this place stays intact, man. And you have a lot of things that are pretty much going to be going on around the same time, man. Okay, the economy's tanking, okay, but it's being propped up in mass, and you know, if you're listening to, you know, mass media, okay, you're thinking that, hey, everything's gonna be fine. No, man, you got the brewing rumors of wars that are going on, okay, you see, okay, you got unsettled conflicts, okay, you got countries that have a bone to pick with this place, man, okay, all right, and this place really right now is being undermined, man, by the other nations, man. Okay, so we have to understand that judgment is coming here soon, man. Okay, all right, for the oppressed and the oppressor, man. Okay, you know, but the Lord is going to work this miracle, okay, in His perfect way, man. You know, you see, all right. So right now, you know, Jakes look at it as a victory, and you know, and look at it as a win. But we know next time this man comes back. Okay, all right. You know, this man loves blood, man. Okay, all right. This is a sport for him. Okay, so now you're pretty much getting into his wheelhouse, so to speak. Okay, all right. He loves a little resistance, man. Okay, so he can come down with his brute force. You see? Okay, so the days that coming that you're gonna be taken in a great number will come to pass, man. Okay, all right. You're not going to sit here and stand up to this man and think he's going to take his ball and go home, so to speak. Okay? You know, that was just a little battle that you won there, though, but this man is in it to win all the marbles, man. Okay? He fully understands what's at stake, man. Okay? He understands that the hourglass is pretty much running out for him, man. Okay? So he's going to do his his whole duty of what he was created for, and pretty much exercise that blessing, which is the sword, man. The modern day gun. He was blessed with that, man. Okay? And he's going to exercise it to his fullest ability, man. Okay? All right, this is what you jakes are not seeing down the pipeline, you know. But the one individual, the girl, she pretty much had mention of it, yeah, you know, in the comment board too, though. You know what I'm saying? They said, okay, well, the military's next now, man. Okay? And you're going to see a lot of unrighteous decrees, man, that you can do nothing about, man. Okay? You see? All right? Under what they have worded the people, okay? The tribes, you tribes, really. Okay? Judah's not even out of it either. Okay? What you want to call laws of the Constitution or whatever you want to call it, man, do no longer apply to you. Okay? Okay? A lot of privileges are going to be revoked, so to speak. Okay? You see? All right? They're out to pretty much clean up house, man. And round up you jakes, man. Okay? You see? It's very imperative, man, that this man accomplishes that. Okay? So pretty much, man, hey, Jacob's trouble is here, man. All right? Jacob's trouble is here. You know? From there, let's go to, let's pull one more precept. Let's go to Psalms 10. All right? Verse 2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices in which they have imagined. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, of whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through his pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High power, and is not the Most High is not in his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight, and as for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He say in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. You know, but adversity is coming to this man, and pretty much, man, that cup, okay, all right, it's gonna be wrung out, and he's gonna drink that cup, man, okay. But we have to go through these birth pains, man, okay, and we're on the cusp of that, man, okay. So you know, this whole situation here, you know, as she was speaking about, concerning you know, the resistance, okay, all right, this is not going to be forgotten by this man, okay, he will be back, okay, and it's not going to be people rejoicing at this time, man, okay, you see, the Lord still has unfinished business amongst 2/3 of these people, man, all right, and it's going to get accomplished, man. All right, so pretty much I'm going to end it there. And I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.